guys, before we end off the video, I want to touch on two things. Number one is the shortest out of the two. Hope you guys liked that little timeline that I did of like day one of me starting my fitness journey until the present day. It was very heartwarming because it made me, reminisce on all the things that I have achieved throughout my years of lifting. All the PRs, all like the weight PRs, all the little things that I achieved made me realize that I've grown so much since day one. All the things that I've learned throughout my fitness journey so far has helped me become who I am today. Like all the things that I've learned, from macro counting to how I structure my programming now, like what I eat on day in and day out, and what will work for me in order for me to achieve all my physique goals. Like there's a lot of things. There's a bunch of things that I've learned throughout the 6+ years that I've been lifting, and the few pieces of advice that I want to tell you guys is basically, number one is to fall in love with the journey. If you fall in love with the journey, then you're never going to be satisfied and you always want to achieve more. And honestly, with you having that drive to achieve more, then you're just going to motivate yourself to get better each and every day. And honestly, time will go by fast, and honestly, your macro goal or whatever goal that you're striving to is going to be achieved way sooner than you think. So yeah, fall in love with the journey. Experiment with the things that that you see or what you learn on the internet. Like experiment to see if they work for you, not just because you think that they're cool and you keep doing it because you think that they're cool. Like experiment it, learn from it to see if it works for you and you enjoy doing them. If you enjoy doing them, keep it in your workout routine. If you don't like it, then obviously throw it away and never go back to it. So yeah, number 2 is experiment. Number 3 is learn. Like right now, I'm 6+ years into this fitness journey and I'm still learning. I'm still learning to try to get better each and every day. Like I know for a fact that like a lot of people aren't as serious as some of us, but again, like if you learn, it's just going to help you, progress more than the next person each and every day. So I think those are the top 3 pieces of advice that I can give you guys. Please like absorb those 3 pieces of advice, because again, it's just going to help you out in the long run. So the last thing I want to end off this video with is a reminder of this fitness journey. It's a marathon, guys. It's not a sprint. Like things aren't going to happen in a week. Things are not going to happen in 2 weeks. It might take months. It might take even years to achieve. But the thing is that I want you guys to realize is that don't rush it. Be patient. Patience is going to be your best friend. Like sometimes you have to settle with, being covered up and not showing off your physique every single day you're at the gym. Like for example, like after I was sick, I was literally wearing long sleeves and hoodies for a couple weeks because I wasn't really happy with how I was looking under the clothes. So like you have to be okay with that, because again, like the work you put in each and every day during that time that you're not necessarily comfortable with where you're at is just going to help you achieve that macro goal of whatever you're trying to achieve. When you're starting out, or whatever journey or whatever part of your fitness journey that you're, starting, or where you're at, like you just got to be patient. You got to be patient. You got to put in the work, and you just gotta not care about what people say or what people, tell you. Like, I mean, obviously you have to learn from people, but again, you have to stick to what works for you and progress in what works for you. And obviously, if you hit a wall, then maybe it's time to implement more things. So I'm going to go on a tangent, but again, guys, 4 pieces of advice that I mentioned during this ending part of the video. Fall in love with the fitness journey, guys. I can guarantee if you fall in love with the process, then things are going to go your way and positive things are going to happen during your fitness journey. Number 2 is experiment. This leans towards the people that are first starting their fitness journey. Experiment, or even now if you're in the middle, or if you're like 6+ years in, experimenting is pretty good too. Like experimenting new exercises to see if they work for you, or experimenting new diet plans or whatever. But experimenting is definitely going to be a positive for you. Obviously, the next thing is going to be to learn from those experiments. If they work for you, implement them into your training. If they don't work for you, then throw them out. Never revert back to it. And the last thing, guys, is patience. Patience is going to be your best friend, because again, this is a marathon, guys, and it's not a sprint. You have to be okay with where you're at right now, because your macro goal is always going to be there. But the thing is that what you can control each and every day is the work that you put in order for you to achieve that macro goal, guys. So from day one of me lifting until now, basically I've implemented those 4 pieces of advice. Obviously I've learned throughout the way, but again, with me being so far into my journey, I want to share those 4 pieces of advice, because again, nobody has shared it with me when I first started. So I want to tell you guys, and I want to help you guys achieve your macro goal, and I want you to achieve that Greek god or Greek goddess of a physique, or be the Hercules or Hercules, I don't even know how, or girl Hercules, being as strong as you can be, guys. Because at the end of the day, I just want everyone to win. I want everyone to be strong. I want everyone to be sexy. Because if you guys are positive, then positive things are going to be happening. Alright guys, so I hope you guys like this video. I know it's something that you guys aren't used to, but I always wanted to make this video, and I want to celebrate 100 subs, guys. Thank you guys so much for supporting me and the continuous support. Our next goal is 1,000 subs. Let's get there. Hope you guys like this video. Stay positive, stay motivated, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.